So today's subject is the Smigel problem, or the life and death problem. So first question, why is life and death problem so important in Go?
Because when the large territory has been sketched out, this is skirmishing for the final detail.
Yeah.
And winning or losing at least will cost you the game.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah. So today I'm going to walk you through a few life and death questions, and hopefully after this lecture you're going to be able to play more sensible moves in your real games and your life and death problems, and especially under time pressure. And of course you are still going to make mistakes, but if you get a grip of the logic behind the Smigel problems, you are more likely to play the semi-correct move. Yeah, that's why the logic of life and death is so important. And actually, before we get started, so what's the easiest way to make two eyes in the corner? Do you want to show us at the front?
Sure. Okay. So the idea is to make an eye in the corner itself, and then, if possible, make another one here. Maybe.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
We're off to a flying start. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the first question. And white play first.
Could consider 18-1, I suppose.
18-1, yeah, this is the shape move. Because this is, the clamp is usually the shape move, life and death problem.
Yeah.
White can connect up, like on the first line. But of course, you can always play this call. But you are not going to be able to leave unconditionally.
So it's the other one, 19-2.
Yeah, 19-2, excellent. So what's the logic behind this move?
Prevents the connection for white and also prepares the 19-1 point to make an eye there.
So first of all, this will cut off the connection of white with the stone on the outside. So do you think this stone is going to be taken by black eventually? So the logic is, so this stone obviously needs to be taken by black. Otherwise, there's no way for black to make two eyes. So the first step is to cut off the connection, and in the meantime, it is setting up another eye in the corner.
18-1.
Yeah. And black can play here.
Yeah.
Black has one eye because white can't feel its only
White can
range.
see it
And
on
this
the
is the
top
easy
eye,
life for this is the easy life for black.
Yeah.
And it's still a stronger response.
17-1.
Yeah, fantastic. 71. Because this is the direct Atari.
Atari, yeah.
17-2. White takes, black takes.
And white has no option but to take this 4 stone.
But then if white
And black takes it. And black takes it
alive,
back. And this is the minimal life. Yeah.
It's still a loss for black.
It's still a loss, but at least you get to live in the corner. That's why I always believe this shape is vitally important in your real game. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to have a think. White play first. White play first. First of all, this is not directly related to this shape. If you are not sure, just try the shape move. This is the shape move. But now I'm gonna tell you this shape move doesn't work. This is and white is gonna live. But what if black plays here?
Because the white is totally enclosed, the bent 4 is not going to work for white. White plays at 17-2.
17-2, yeah?
Then black
Let's continue, 17-2.
Then black plays at 18-1.
Yeah. You are on fire today, yeah, carry on.
Well, it's bent 4. But
So white can't leave unconditionally.
Yeah.
White has to fight this call.
Yeah.
If white plays here,
we'll see.
this is the classic C4 shape, yeah.
Yeah.
And this call is the best result that white can get. What about this move? This is another shape move.
Again.
17-2.
So
It's
if
not-
white plays 17-1.
17-1, yeah?
16-1.
Black can
Yeah, this is it.
yeah.
So white only has one eye.
Yeah.
Any other shape moves?
Well, 17-1 in this case.
The tiger mouse is always the shape move. So what is black's strongest response?
18-2.
18-2, yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, white needs to take the stone. There are 3 potential places white can make eye. One is here, and one is in the corner.
19-2.
Yeah, exactly, 19-2. These 2 are mi eye.
Yeah.
If you place the 15-1, yeah, and we reverse back to this classic shape. Yeah, bear in mind, always try the shape move. If one doesn't work, try the next one. It's black to play.
Yeah.
So the black stones are on the line, right? The best scenario black can get is like a small eye against a big eye, but there's no way black is going to win. I will spill the bean. 15-2 is the solution.
What about 14-1?
14-1. This is a very interesting move, but it's not going to work. Or even if white just plays here, what's the most natural move?
15-2.
Yeah, if you told me this is the most natural move, you are literally a 5-dan player. I'm going to tell EJF to upgrade you to 5-dan immediately. No way. So this is the most natural move. When I saw this question, my instinct is to play this move.
And then,
Yeah,
then white plays 15-2 and black's dead in the corner.
So is there a way to force white to get into this position?
So okay, so this is a forcing move, so white has to respond to 13-2.
Yeah. How are you going to respond it?
14-2.
14-2. Yeah, this is a very natural move.
Yeah.
What about 16-1?
Yeah, 16-1. So
So
as you can see, this is not there yet, but black is setting up this shape by degrees.
White will have to take. Basically.
Yeah, white is going to have to take, because if white extends its liberties, then this is going to be a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, this call is very heavy for white as well. So, and white has to take.
The next move is 17-2,
Yeah, 17-2.
and if white connects, then 13-1.
Yeah, fantastic. But what if white takes?
18,
Then 18-1.
Yeah, 18-1. And now white has two options.
19,
big fight or
Big
let black
fight,
live,
yeah.
let black live.
So white can either try destroying this eye, but this is going to end up with a call, or white just connects and let black live here.
Good.
But what if white plays the Atari from the bottom? It's the same logic, but have a think.
What about 16-1?
So are you sure you are Jerry today, not Pei Kai or Yao Li? White can take a 17-1. And what's next?
So you've got to do 17-2.
You
So
go to
there's
17-2.
17-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we reverse back to the
We reverse
previous
it up.
variation.
Yeah.
We are moving on to a slightly different problem. A different type of problem. Whether you start from the outside or start from the inside.
I descend to 16-2 because protojation.
You are awesome. But the continuation is still very complicated. So for this type of question, do you think we are going to start from inside or from outside? There are two options. You can go straight for a kill, like you play the pip or a clam or something. Or you start from inside or start from outside.
Outside, which is 16-2.
16-2. Yeah. Any other question? Any other suggestions? First of all, if you start from inside, this is probably not going to work so well.
The shape in the corner.
Something like that. Yeah. So for this kind of problems, 80% of the time or 90% of the time we start from outside, and we start by reducing black's eye space. So now there are two options. So either you play the hane or you descend.
Black lives unconditionally if you harm it.
Yeah. Yeah, and black now descends 18-1.
Yeah. Because if you play the hane, it gives black the tempo to create another eye in the corner. Now you know the first move is the descent. And what is black's strongest response? Black covers, right? What's the next move?
18-1.
18-2, threatening to connect underneath.
18-2 just reverse back to you play pip first. And this is not going to work. Because if you play the hane,
Yeah, okay.
this is like a seki.
18-1.
18-1. And black has too much space. So the idea is like the first move is to reduce black's eye space. And the second move is to continue reducing black's eye space. And how do you go about doing this?
So it's 19-5.
19-5 is the wrong direction. It gives black the eye shape. It gives black the tempo. So if you play for 19-5, so you give black the eye shape.
19-3.
19-3, this is very interesting. But it's not going to work either. Because this is going to be a call or something like that.
Black does 19-5.
19-5.
19-5.
Black just lives. 18-1.
This is where two players make. They're reluctant to play the hane. But hane is the key point to reduce black eye space.
18-1.
18-1, black Ataris, yeah.
Yeah. And the next move is the killing move. Yeah. So who said 19-2?
19.
So what's the logic behind this move? Yeah, you can't get
I
two
mean, that's a
outside.
vital point for black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19-2, but yeah, 19-2 is the vital point. And also you can make two eyes with 18-3, right? If you place 18-3, so where are your two eyes? One is at 18-2 and the other one is at 18-4, right? So this pip is the double purpose move.
Yes.
You take it, yeah. It eliminates this simple solution for black. And also, it's going to eventually destroy black's eye. Be careful here. So 19-4 doesn't work. Because if you play 19-4 right now, it's too early. Because if you try to destroy this eye space, black can play here. Or if you play here, black can play here, and this is the seki. So where is the vital point? So this move is threatened to remove The I shape, yeah.
75, 75.
Yeah, 75. So now if black plays here, and these 2 points are Mia. But what if black plays here?
18-2 would be the first move that comes to mind.
The problem is 18-2 and black plays here, it reverts back
It goes
to
back to the, yeah.
the peep again. Yeah.
Or 19-2, 19-2.
Yeah.
19-2 again.
Yeah, 19-2 again. This is always the vital point. Yeah, in this kind of shape, this is always the vital point. Because it threatens to take away black's eye space.
Black plays at 18-2.
Yeah. 18-2.
17, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it essentially reverts back to the variation I just showed you. Yeah, black to play first. Okay, let's solve this bit by bit. Question is, if white and black keep filling stones in the area controlled by black, what is the most likely scenario? If we just keep filling random stones in it, do you think white stones are going to eventually be taken from the board? Or do you think 90% of chance black stones are going to be taken away, taken from the board?
The white stones will be taken from the
Yes.
board, and then white will try to play again inside the
Yeah, exactly.
under the stones.
The question is, in what shape white stones are going to be taken away from the board?
Yeah,
So is this the shape that black wants to have? Yeah.
No.
No. Is this the shape that black wants to have?
No,
No,
that's
because
fine.
it's going to be a 5, right?
4-2 would be the shape black
Yeah.
wants. That shape
Yes.
or the other shape.
Yeah. So what's the best case scenario? If we get something like this, it's going to be,
then
yeah,
black
it's going to
will
be
be
good
alive,
for
yeah.
black,
Yeah.
right? Or if we take a step back,
It's second.
Yeah.
it's a
second.
second. So,
Yeah.
so how do we get to this point? How do we force white to get to this point? Here, here, here.
Yeah.
So which one are we going to play first?
So the reason I would say 18-6 is because you preserve the outside liberty, and it's also preventing it to go directly into the 5-point knockout.
Yeah. And another reason is if white doesn't answer on the first time, and if white plays the honey,
Yeah, you play on the
and play this is going to be a Miai. So white has to play this move. Right?
Now black has to play at 19-4,
19-4. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
and white will have to connect.
Yeah.
And now black descends at 19-8.
Yeah.
But the reason this should be the first move that comes to your mind is because
It threatens the
Yeah.
Atari at
it threatens the Atari,
19.
and white has to answer it. And this whole sequence just happens naturally. Because every time you play a move, white has to follow your view. White can't do anything else. Yeah. Black to play. Yeah. Because black only has 3 liberties, so apparently black has to play first. Yeah. This is a very interesting question. Do you agree with me these 2 stones are the vital stones for white? Yeah, and white cannot afford to lose these 2 stones. And this is going to be strictly speaking, this is going to be a risk to capture between these 2 white stones and these 4 black stones. The next question is, how many liberties does this black group have? 3. It means that after black plays each move against the white group on top, white cannot have more than 2 liberties. So let's start ruling out the wrong answers. So what's the most natural move?
For me, it would be 18. Yes,
Yeah,
18.
this is also this also seems to be the most natural move to me. How many liberties does this structure have? There are 3 liberties. Yeah, let's do this. And black is going to lose. This is a very common shape in the real games. This structure has 3 liberties. And let's talk about this one. This is even worse. Peter, where white is going to play next?
16-2.
Yeah, 16-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 liberties against 3 liberties. How about this Atari?
It's the same story.
It's the same story, yes.
Yeah. Yes, and then
Yeah. And what about this Atari? It's the same story again. And white has 1, 2, 3 liberties. So drastic time calls for drastic measures. So there are only 2 options left. Peep or clamp. So which one is the more intuitive move?
the peep. Yeah.
The peep. You think the peep is the more intuitive move. Yeah. But actually here white camp, this is the more clever move. So now this white has 3 liberties.
Yeah.
And you go to fill one of this. Apparently you are not going to fill this, right? Because this is going to be a capture. And you are going to have to fill these liberties. And white is going to play here. So first of all, black is not going to, black cannot play here, and this is going to give white a leading shape.
Yeah.
Right? And which means black has to go for the kill from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And black only has 3 liberties. And this is the correct move. So what white is going to do next? This is one option.
So 18-1.
18-1.
Okay, Atari first.
Which Atari? Which Atari?
Is it 15-1 for a code?
Yeah, 15-1 for a call. And this is the huge code for white as well. So here, as you can see here, after black plays each move, white only has 2 liberty. So this is the zero lining for black. But this is the more complicated variation.
14-1, because white has 3 liberties now, so black has to fill 1.
Again, you got the right idea, but your execution is wrong again. So first of all, how many liberties? There are 3 at the moment, right?
Yeah.
And apparently this is not the right answer.
Not
Yeah,
the
this
right
is not the
answer, yeah.
solution.
So
So you
it's
either play here or here.
Okay, yes.
This is a more natural move, I agree with you. But the problem is, white has this backdoor. Color is going to be killed. And what we are left with. I totally understand where you are coming from, because this doesn't seem to be the right move.
And so
It's very
back,
weird.
it's back to a code, is it?
Yeah,
16-1.
this is a more complicated call. If white plays here, this is the same. This is the same as the previous variation. But white can play here. And here, yeah. Yeah, Atari. Yeah, it's a call again. Yeah. And this is going to be a call again. What if white plays here first? This is a trap. There is a subtle difference here. So if you take the call, and white is going to take the call first. But if you covers from the outside, white takes the call, and this time black gets to take the call first.
Yeah, because now white has only 1 liberty
Yeah.
and black has 2. Yeah, so I shouldn't leave the outside liberty for white.
You shouldn't leave the outside liberty for white. And the same logic applies to this move. What black is going to do next?
18-2 has
Yeah,
to go
18
there.
Yeah. Without that,
Without
yeah, without that. And here this structure only has 1, 2, 3 liberties. And black is going to win by 1 liberty. So the first lesson first thinks through all the shape moves, especially in the corner. This can be a very easy life in the corner. Try the shape move first, and if one doesn't work, try the next one until you get to the right answer. And the second lesson is, for instance, when black has a sizable area, something like that, just for a demonstration purpose, and your opponent dives into your controlled area, most likely what's going to happen is the white stones are going to be eventually removed from the board. Are you able to capture these white stones like in a living shape? So what we are looking for is 4, like this. But of course, on the edge, it's very difficult to get 4 stones in a row. And you are more likely to get a living shape with this than with this. And try your best not to let your opponent get into 5 or a square 4. And the third one is in a race to capture, you are always 1 more liberty ahead. I think that's the quick summary of this lecture. And thank you for listening.